think Syracuse University needs to back off of the park issue.
Coming up on CitrusTV News, Thorndon Park Association members are speaking out about a new city agreement giving Syracuse University control over Thorndon Park's maintenance. What this means for the Parks Association.
Plus, SU's military journalism program is preparing multimedia storytellers to cover the battle and desolation service members see and feel every day. One Marine shares her story.
And University Union is showcasing student performers for the first time this semester. What attendees can expect from the show. CitrusTV News live at 6 starts right now.
This is CitrusTV News live at 6, your campus news leader.
Tonight, Syracuse residents are voicing their frustration over the new proposed services agreement between the city and Syracuse University. Good evening. I'm Oscar Offerman.
And I'm Ricky Sayer. This agreement would leave the university responsible for a portion of Thorndon Park's maintenance. Thorndon Park Association members say they are confused as to why the university wants to take over maintenance of a portion of the park. Citrus TV's John Perrick joins us live from Thorndon Park. John, do you know when the service agreement will be finalized?
Ricky, good evening. That's the question many members of Thorndon Park are continuing to ask, and as it stands, the answer remains unclear. But as time passes, both confusion and frustration continue to build.
A home to beauty, wildlife, and recreation. For many, Thorndon Park is a paradise. Yet some feel that could soon change if neighboring Syracuse University is granted too much control under the new city services agreement.
But certainly we're worried. You know, it is David and Goliath.
The proposed agreement will give the university maintenance control over certain areas of the park, which has sparked concern for Dale Avers and other park volunteers.
To lose that would be devastating. I can't even put it into words if this became annexed with the university.
Park volunteers are not the only ones frustrated with the agreement. During a recent council meeting, nearby residents of the area spoke up.
I want this off the table. I don't want SU dabbling in Thorndon Park at all.
As frustration builds among city residents and park volunteers, the city of Syracuse believes an equilibrium can be reached.
There's no reason to throw out the entire agreement. What we really need to do is just be more specific in the language that's used within it.
Dunham says she hopes a new draft can be finalized by the end of the month, but she believes the agreement should not be rushed.
You know, but certainly it's more important that we get this right than we get it done quickly.
City residents and Thorndon Park volunteers say they want to maintain the heart and history of their beloved sanctuary.
But what would happen for a snow removal plow to rip up these bricks? I mean, that would be devastating again.
Although the future of Thorndon Park remains up in the air, one thing is clear.
We want SU to back off.
Now, SU did not directly comment on Thorndon Park's involvement in the agreement, and it's also worth mentioning that a few weeks ago during that council meeting, Syracuse University did not send a representative. Now, Thorndon Park members tell me that despite the confusion and frustration, they still remain hopeful that both sides can come to terms. Reporting live from Thorndon Park, I'm John Perrick, Citrus TV News.
Thanks, John. The Office of the SU Ombuds says that students are still affected by racial, gender, and disability discrimination. The report does not list specific incidents, but does cover overall trends and numbers. The office says they had 248 individual meetings and covered 207 cases of bias incidents. 62% of the cases involved were female, while 38% were male. 52% of the cases involved faculty, while only 6% covered undergraduate students. 36% of cases covered employment and workplace concerns, with 14% covering discrimination or incivility.
A university employee is being recognized for playing a special role during a National Veterans Day ceremony. The staff member took part in the 100th anniversary commemoration of the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. SU Institute for Veterans and Military Families Staff member Bart Womack was part of the military guard for the event. He served in the U.S. military for 29 years. This included deployments in Haiti, Kosovo, and Iraq.
New details on Veterans Day week as the week comes to a close today. Syracuse University continues to provide specific programs for not just veterans, but for active military as well. Citrus TV reporter Nicole Aponte is in studio. Now, Nicole, what is this program that Syracuse offers for active military, and what makes it important?
Oscar, that's right. Newhouse offers a program that no other college campus has in the United States. This being the Military Visual Journalism Program, teaching active military personnel photojournalism and broadcast journalism alike. The Department of Defense is the sponsor, where graduate students can earn 30 credits during the 1 year spent here. Speaking to just one of the students this week, it's clear this program holds importance for anyone enrolled. Pictures hung up in just one of the hallways at SU tell stories that words never could. They're captured by the graduate students who are enrolled in the highly selective Military Visual Journalism program at Newhouse.
They stress and push for, people to come to Newhouse because we do learn a lot and we're afforded the opportunity to use a lot of equipment that we would never be able to use.
Courtney Glenn White is just one of the 32 active military personnel in the program. She's been in the Marine Corps for more than a decade.
In my mind, I was going to do 4 years, and I enjoyed it, and I loved the stories that I was telling and the people that I was meeting, and that's why I kept with journalism in the military.
She's here at SU to sharpen her skills and bring them back to where she came from.
And so it's using those skills and knowing those skills to teach them so that the future of the communicators in the military are also skilled.
Courtney's able to get hands-on experience in and outside of the classroom.
To have the whole concept of creating and producing better quality products.
She's a part of the cohesive unit that this program fosters. It's a community of people trying to better the country through the stories they tell. That's because of the support that one person provides to these students all year long.
So Miss Nancy runs the military program here. She is amazing. She's like a den mom. She looks out for us. She advocates for us.
Nancy Austin is the deputy director of the program and has been here for 30 years.
It's kept me young. It makes me feel like I'm still younger.
She treasures her role as a mediator and guidance that these students have here at SU.
If you take your job satisfaction from the people that you're working with, as I do with the students, it's a good place to be.
One thing that will never waver is the passion for journalism and the love for our country that they hold so dear to their hearts. The pictures that line these walls are worth 1,000 words. For more than 6 decades, this program has produced 1,000 multimedia storytellers who go on to work for the military, capturing compelling images and videos to communicate to stories of those who serve our country. The skills that Courtney and her peers learn at Newhouse will help them as active military personnel and citizens in the United States. Oscar, back to you.
Thanks, Nicole. For more information about the Military Visual Journalism Program, you can visit newhousemilitary.syr.edu.
Syracuse University students will be performing tonight at 8 p.m. for their fellow students. This is the first time this semester that University Union has showcased SU musicians. Citrus TV's Alana Epstein joins us from the Shine Student Center, where the event will be held in just under 2 hours. Alana?
Thank you, guys. Right now, I am standing outside of Goldstein Auditorium, where in just a couple of hours, University Union will be putting on their first ever student showcase. Now, this show is very different from a lot of the other performances that they have put on. They started off with Juice Jam and then Bandersnatch, and now they have this. Today, I talked to Porter Holt about what the preparation for this concert was like.
So we started out with sending out a link on all our socials where any student artist that was interested could submit to have a chance to be selected to perform. So we sent that out and collected submissions for.
Now, Porter told me that while this show was largely focused on student artists, it is also focused on student organizations on campus. Students who attend the show will have the opportunity to interact with the tables at the show and get to learn more about other organizations. He also told me what he hopes students will get out of this concert.
But I really hope people just take away the idea that, University Union, we are the programming board for the whole university, and we don't just bring in outside sources, right? We really like to kind of build up and promote and support our own students as well. And I think this is a really good way to do that, and I'm really hoping that people can get to see the amazing talent that we have in our students at Syracuse.
I also spoke to Mo Morris, who told me that while there are no other concerts planned for this semester, there are 2 other cinema screenings, which you can find out about on the University Union Instagram page. Now, Mo did tell me about some spring concerts that are happening next semester.
In the spring semester, we have more Bandersnatch concerts coming up, as well as Block Party, which will be the end of March, nearing May.
Now, you can attend the Student Showcase right where I am standing in just a couple of hours, but be sure to go to the University Union Instagram page to get your tickets. Tickets are free for students. From outside Goldstein Auditorium, I'm Alana Epstein, Citrus TV News.
Thanks, Alana. In Love and Warcraft is premiering tomorrow night at the Syracuse stage. The storyline is a contemporary take on a rom-com. The play features a college senior who ranks high in the online game Warcraft with her online boyfriend. She also writes love letters on the side and ties it into a love being like a strategic game. Tickets are on sale online, and the COVID-level red guidelines remain in place throughout the show. So, Ricky, we've had a lot of rain, but we've also had some mild weather, and it's been nice to see. We won't have that mild weather for much longer.
Yeah, this is pretty late in the season for it to be this warm. Let's go over to our Alex Malinowski to let us know what the conditions are right now.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, it is pretty warm out there, and this morning it was very rainy outside. I didn't even realize that it was raining. I didn't check my weather app. As I was running to get my coffee, I was literally sprinting so that I could not be wet this morning. But right now it's not raining anymore. It's 48 degrees, partly cloudy with 5-mile-per-hour winds. And as we take a look at the weather tonight, it's going to be 45 degrees with overcast skies most of the evening and some potential showers around midnight, so we should watch out for those. You're going to want to have an umbrella if you are out there tonight. And then, of course, taking a look at our future temperatures, it's going to be in the 40s tonight, 47 at 8 p.m., 45 at 2 a.m., and 46 at 8 a.m. Friday night into Saturday morning. But that's all I have right now. Oscar, Ricky, back to you.
Thanks, Alex. New details on the county election. Officials continue to recount votes after finding errors. County Elections Commissioner Dustin Zarni says they are rescanning over 10,000 votes. He says results will likely be released tomorrow. Officials discovered that the county missed some 800 ballots in the original tally. Officials are not ruling out the possibility that this could change the result of some elections. Now, coming up after the break, President Biden has named his nomination for the next FDA commissioner, and he is no stranger to the organization.